Hey gang, Ryan from Mana Bluff here, jumping into another Cons of Tarkir pre-release Swiss draft. This is the first day of the pre-release. This is a little bonus one. I probably shouldn't be drafting. I just got off work and I'm pretty tired, but couldn't help it. I normally only like to do one draft during the pre-releases online because the value is just so bad in Swiss and with like the extra price and stuff. But I really, really enjoyed Cons of Tarkir. I think it's going to be a really great draft format, and I want to draft some more. So we're in. We're just waiting for our last player, and then we'll get rocking and rolling. Hey, we got our last player, so we are rocking and rolling now. What cards do we have? Can we see the cards, please? Let's look at the cards. Oh, hello, Mythic and Foil. Oh, the Tower Shell. So I'm pretty sure Hooded Hydra is fantastic, so I think I'm going to slam it. What else is here? I wonder if it's even worth something. I assume all mythics during pre-release tend to be worth something. Ooh, the Sultai Flare I like quite a lot. Just a good 3/4 at 4, plus a gaining some incremental life is cool. I also like the Bellowing Saddle Brute, just a beating. So easy to trigger raid. It's pretty much a 4/5 for 4. Enoch Bondkin with Outlast for first strike. That's one of my favorites that I've seen so far. Might be overperforming in what I've played, but seems to be very good. I think the Tower Shell has a home, but not stoked for it. Quiet Contemplation already written off, don't care about. Bloodfire Expert is going to be a filler card in any kind of red deck. We've got the Highlands and the Banner for fixing, which are fine but not great, because these are allied, and then this is just a banner. Disdainful Stroke, Counterspell, Conditional, Sedu Archer is fine, but not great. Sultai Scoundrel can be good, but I'm not too sure how good yet. Alright, and we get past a Flying Crane Technique, which I think is a finisher, but I want to kind of stick to green if I can. Kintree Warden is not where I want to go. Incremental Growth could be it. I think it's pretty powerful. You definitely have to be base green since it's double green. And you have to have 3 targets. So you could easily be putting a +1/+1 on an opponent's creature. But I want to try it out. I want to see if it's good. And why not follow up with a green card? Is there anything super strong here I'm missing? Flying Crane Technique, it is pretty decent. The Double Strike's insane. Russia Battle, I discovered, if you saw my last draft, as a sorcery. It makes me less excited for it. The Swiftwater Cliffs is kind of cool just in terms of fixing. Delve, Black. Yeah, nothing's like super insane. Glacial Stalker's okay. Right? Just a 4/5 morph. It's pretty decent. But I'm going to take the Incremental Growth. Let's see. It's a Swiss draft. It's late. Why not? Let's play. Hello. Wow. I'm going to take the Ice Feather Aven, but man, Suspension feels insane. But I think Ice Feather Aven is also insane, and is probably one of the best cards in the format. Is there... I don't really have any color preference yet to like want to go green-blue or green-white one way or another. Suspension feels a little bit easier to cast, and I'm paying attention to it. Could be a little awkward if green, blue, and then like white is also open, and that's the colors I'm trying to go for. Aerostorm's also very good too. This is just a great pack. A little less interested in Aerostorms because we're kind of already double green with the incremental growth. Not that I want to like choose my picks based on it. And I'm really just going to pick the strongest card here anyway. I don't really know what that is, if it's Aerostorm, Suspension Field, or Ice Feather Aven, but I like the Aven. I want the Aven to be very good. And I think that's the right pick. Could be wrong though. I'm excited to try. Ooh, here's a removal spell that catches my fancy, especially because it's in a Sultai. It could become a Sultai clan thing. I definitely would pick it over the Colossedon, which is the only green card in the pack. Freight Weapon Master is quite fantastic, but doesn't really go in our colors. Though not a big deal. I'm not married to anything. But yeah, seeing this late removal spell, I think I'm just going to grab it. I could take the Windworld Adept, but I think at the 5-drop slot we'll be able to get plenty of decent things. I don't care about this Goblin Slide. Saw that in the last draft I did, and I kind of didn't think it was going to be good in the first place, and it wasn't good even in a heavy non-creature spell deck. Raider Spoils I would have liked to have had in my Warriors draft, the first draft I did today. Wouldn't even mind a Jungle Hollow too, but I think I'd rather take the card that makes me want to, have the Jungle Hollow to splash for. Right? Ooh, Pine Walker. Alpine Grizzly, also good on the low end of the curve. Throttle Late, I like to see. We're not seeing a whole lot of blue, but Monster Flock's very playable. I'm going to stick to the green game plan, since that's where I know I'm going to be. But again, I like seeing the Throttle. It's not a great removal spell, but it's kind of where you want it to be in the pack in a fairly open color situation. And could grab it, but I'm not going to because it's not like Premier, where you have a dorky removal spell in black. So I'd rather just take a good green card, and then solidify myself in green and kind of move on from there somewhere. Yeah. Witness of the Ages, probably never playing. There's just so many morph cards, but it's fine if you just need an extra morph. It's so good. Wouldn't mind Alpine Grizzly. Blossoming Sands I want to be paying attention to. Fixing. Still need to figure out how highly to be grabbing it in this format. Ooh, Secret Plans. That's kind of right on target. I don't know how great it is, though. What's Dragon Grip? First, if you control a creature with power of 4 greater, you may cast a Flash. Enchanted creature gets +2 and has first strike. It's okay. I don't think I need to move into red for it. I think I'm going to try Secret Plans. I'm probably going to have a pretty morph-heavy deck. We already have 3 morphs that I want to be playing, and I think this gains some value, and I think we want to go late-ish. Conservative pick would be grabbing the Highland Game. It's a solid 2-drop. Why not? What else am I seeing in the pack, though? Bunch of Dorks, Tusk Colossadon, Trumpet Blast goes in the right deck. Yeah, let's take Secret Plans. Let's see if a Secret Plans deck works or not. Interesting, interesting. Taking Secret Plans makes me kind of want another Pine Walker. Maybe I'm overrating it. Don't want Retribution of the Ancients. We're not going to be Abzan and +1/+1 countering at this point, even though it could happen. These 2 blues could get ditched later on for white. We have an incremental growth. Jungle Hollow I like for fixing. I think that's what I'm going to grab here. If this is the second Pine Walker I've seen, might get another one. I don't know if I want too many yet. I'm not too sure how these decks work out. Sideshow Archer would make it, but the Pine Walker is definitely the best. But I think right now I just want to go for mana fixing. I'll take another Rite of the Serpent. Surprised it's still here. Mardu Rough Rider, something I'm paying attention to. Force Away. Ooh. I actually think I want the Force Away. Gosh, I want the Right, I want the Jungle Hollow, and I want the Force Away. They're all really good. Right, not as insane, and we're not super major black. I think I want to kind of prioritize blue, and I think Force Away is going to be very good. I think so. Yeah, we're going to take Force Away. It's moving on the blue game plan here. I don't think we're doing the Treasure Cruise thing. If I end up wanting it, I'll be happy. It'd probably be easy enough to pick up if we get more, like, Graveyard Synergy type stuff. I'm kind of think I just want a random 2-drop. Again, the 5-drop slot will get kind of clouded. We'll be able to get the Archer when we want it. Let's just grab a 2-drop and be happy about it. Glacial Stalker. It's morph. It's a good morph, just because it's a big butt. 4/5 for 5. Get it down. Definitely better, in my opinion, than the Delve Shambling Attendants. You only want 1 or 2 Delves in the deck anyway. I think I'd rather the Treasure Cruise. I don't think I want the Krumar Bondkin in my morph slot. Maybe we just go ahead and take the Naturalize, but it's kind of a sideboard. I think we'll take the Sultai banner. We're going to be in Sultai, so actually, as I think about that, I might be wanting to think that Delve might work out. And this is like more of a backup. I don't want to play the banner ever, but if I need to, I'll take it. Destructor, I don't think any of these matter. I'm not planning on playing any of them. Definitely want to take the Trumpet Blast here, because that can kind of wreck at some point. What does this guy do? With the top back, I put any number of them into your gear and the rest back. Okay, so if we end up going super Delvey, this might make it in. We are playing the Sultai colors. But right now, I'm happy just to play a Sultai deck and not really, like, abuse anything Delvey. We just have, right now, a really fun uncommon to play with Morph and some really strong Morph cards. That's not a strong Morph card. And we're pretty much just blue-green. We might get into the black zone. We'd love to find like Crippling Chills, more Force Aways. Of course, the hey, look, there's another Tower Shell. That's kind of hilarious. Not the throttle, but the other, the actual good destroy target creature black spell. Alright, so this pack is not fantastic for what I'm looking at doing. I don't really know if Towering Meander Shell is great. I definitely think it's a first pick. It might be time to consider a second or a fourth color. I don't really want to do that though. We can maybe go with the Snowhorn Rider and ditch black and try to go into Teamer, which I kind of like. This also has a lot more synergy with the Secret Plans. I think it's just a more powerful card than like picking up a Bitter Revelation here. I don't want really to first pick an Archer, Tower Shell, or a Windstorm in green. There's like nothing a Blue Skullkin I think is just horrible. I guess playable like later on. But yeah, Snowhorn Rider is the only thing that's powerful enough that makes me kind of want it. I do want to be paying attention to spells now. But all the whites here, man, the Battle Priest, the Chief of the Edge, the Abzan Guide, Engam Bondkin, and the Feet of Resistance are all really great white spells. Just a side note. Alright. Sultai Charm. Erg. The charms are really great. I just picked up a red spell though. Is there any fixing? No, man. This is hard. What am I taking? I could take a Monastery Flock, just stay alive till we get there. I don't love that. I could take the Jeskai Wind Scout. It's a good 3-drop. If I knew I was staying on black, then maybe. But this isn't even like one of the better charms. Monocolored creatures, a lot of the really powerful creatures are multicolor. Artifact or enchantment, hate, don't care about. Draw 2 cards and discard a card. Yeah, I mean, whatever. You're looting. I think I'm taking this Wind Scout here. I know I want to be green, blue, and I'd rather have the Wind Scout over the Flock. I have plenty of morphs at this point. I don't really need to like prioritize it super high with the Secret Plans. Maybe if I had a second one. And I want to keep being open to maybe go to Teamer instead of playing the Rite of the Serpent. So we'll see. Yeah, because we're taking the Ice Feather even. Armament Core's great. Roar's very playable. Aerostorm's fantastic. And if I knew I was solid red, I'd definitely be slamming it here because it's so powerful. But I think Ice Feather Avens is on par, if not even just as good, maybe better, since we have a Secret Plans. It does bounce. And the more you have of these, yeah, they're just nutty. And staying base green, green blue, and maybe just having a touch of a splash of red to get this the Snowhorn Rider online is pretty cool. Would love to see a Hooting Mandrills come back. That's the kind of delve I would want in this deck. Oh, 2 Feather Avens. I'm so happy. Maybe take a Bloodfell Caves for my double splash. What does the Mist Fireweaver do? It's a morph. When it returns face-up gains hexproof until end of turn. Meh. Kind of underwhelming. But it only costs 3 to morph. So a 3-1 flyer seems pretty nice. Pay 3. Or just cast on 4. Seems kind of cool. Awaken the Bear I would play in this deck. For sure. It's got the borders I don't care about. The black cards don't make me want to stay in black, and the Bloodfell Caves isn't really caring. Yeah, we're gonna take the Mistweaver, the Mistfireweaver. Don't know how good it is, but it could be nice. Could be very nice. But it's a morph with their Secret Plans, having nice aggression there. I mean, a 3-1 flyer at 4 is very okay. There's not a lot of X1 hate, so it's still gonna be trained for something in the air. So playing at 4 is perfectly okay too. Small Backwater. Now that does help with Rite of the Serpent. Hardened Scales. If one of our... No, definitely can't play that. We are not playing a Hardened Scales deck. And I don't think Brave the Sands is ever going to be good. Just gives all your creatures vigilance plus a little mini upside with it. Embodiment of Spring. We're not doing that many colors to make it really worth it. So here do we just take the Whirlwind Adept? Am I playing a Whirlwind Adept? If I definitely need more creatures, then it's a consideration, right? But I feel like it's, in my deck, not going to be insane. I do like, having morphs, don't get me wrong, but I have plenty of them. So I don't need an extra random dork morph. It's a cool hexproof. It's not even morph, never mind, it's a prowess. Well, I took it. I think I actually wanted the small Backwater. I'll take a Singing Bell Strike. I do want a Hooting Mandrills are good. I might see that one come back, but this guy will actually be fine. It's like a removal spell in my deck, and in these colors, it's kind of what I need. Valley Dasher, Mardu Blazer. Yeah, don't care about those. And we do have like some pretty solid creatures, so I'm not taking the Mandrills. I do wish instead of a Whirlwind Adept, I had a Dismal Backwater in case we like sided back into black. For some reason, like, if we open like a nice black bomb, because either one of these can make the deck right now. I'm leaning towards the Snowhorn Rider because it's easier on the mana. We don't have any mana fixing, so kind of a bummer. Wish I did a small Backwater. Not going to pass it over this Singing Bell Strike, though. I think this will be good. Especially if we're going to end up possibly having a fairly decent curve. Look at our nice 2-drops here. And a lot of good morphs at 3. That could certainly be the case. That's also, if that does become the case, I want Crippling Chills, honey. Those are important. Become Immense is fun. Highland Games. I don't think we need more 2-drops. We have 1, 2... What's this guy again? Oh, I may not be playing him. I guess we don't have that many 2-drops. We only have 3. But I feel like Become Immense just kind of like ends things. We have a couple of flyers now. And big dudes that just having 1, 2, 3, 4... maybe 5 flyers, or a trampler, kind of, makes Become Immense really good. And that's one of the delves I'd be looking for. Yeah, we'll take it over Highland Games. Not a great 2-drop anyway. This is not a Barons that we're looking to play. Here's another right. Hordling Outburst or an Anok Tracker in red is not really what I'm looking to do. If I'm taking a black card, Bitter Revelation is easier to cast, but having 2 rights make me really want to, like, just get some more black fixing, which makes me really hate having a Whirlwind Adept. But I think 2 Rights of the Serpents in a fairly low removal deck is going to be a little bit better than a Snowhorn Rider at the moment. And I'm not giving up anything in the other colors, besides I can sideboard Naturalize, so there you go. Here's a Throttle or an Archer, Windstorm for the board. We have plenty of flyers. I don't really care that much about it. And even a Meandering Tower Shell, which is fun. I don't know if it's going to ever make... I mean, it's a 5/9. It's huge. It blocks for days. So we have 2 rights. I don't know if I want to just load up on black with a Throttle. So I'd rather have a Saju Archer, which is a dorky morph at 5. Let's try the Meandering Tower Shell. Don't know if it's good or not. We're heavy enough green. We're going to be able to do the double green thing, so that's fine. I will take Monastery Flock over Bitter Revelation because I know I'll be able to play it. You know, if nothing else, it holds down the ground a lot while we get all of our flyers on board. Bitter Revelation, though, is a good card. Better than Monastery Flock, for sure. Alright, what am I not excited for? I'm not excited for our super high curve here. There's actually a lot in the 3-drop slot as well, including the Pine Walker. Ooh, I'll take Roar of Challenge, actually. That should be pretty good. We have a lot of over 5 power dudes. Or do I have a lot? We have a Hydra. These dorks. Become Immense kind of works. Maybe this Rider if we get there. I mean, I'm still taking it over like an Active Treason or the Shambling Attendants. Again, let's stick to a color we know we're playing. Hey, Awaken the Bear came back. I actually want to play that as a combat trick. I don't know if I really want that many of them, but, you know, again, let's stick to the colors we know we're going for. That'll be fine. Scout the Borders. Not playing you at the moment. Alright, so one more insane black card would really solidify me, because these aren't exactly insane. I just need removal. I like the Snowhorn Rider actually better than the Serpents, and again, it is generally speaking easier to cast. So if I see one more red or one more black card, that will solidify me. I'm not super worried about fixing at the moment, but I am definitely worried about only having this guy. So we do open a pretty nice black guy. Whenever one or more cards are put in exile from your graveyard. So it's a 4/4 for 5. It's not insane. We're not doing a lot of delve, so it's not going to do a whole lot for us, unfortunately. What? What just happened? No! How did that happen? I did not want that card. Oh, I don't even know what else was in the pack. That's so sad. Was that a misclick? I'm trying to move this guy around. Ugh. Hey, look. There's a Swiftwater Cliffs. Well, let's move forward. Archer's Parapet is a thing. I don't know if it's a thing I want to do. Dead Drop's a thing. Scion of Glaciers is a thing. I think there's also, again, the Cliffs just makes the Snowhorn Rider so easy to cast. We have one Delve card called Become Immense. So right now I'm not playing Rakshasa Vizier. Oh, it's so annoying. And that's a good pack, I felt. I was like just starting to get into the other cards. Mardu Heartpiercer is just a fantastic card. I think I'm going to take it. It makes me want to go with my 2 red cards over the double black because it's just easier to cast. And it's like just one of the best uncommons. It's a 2/3 at 4, which is fine in this format, and just shock something. And on top of it, there's nothing else I really care about. The Scion could be good. I'm not entirely sold on it yet. Guess we'll take the Highland Games over a Dragon Scale Boon. Untapping's cool, but just getting a nice 2-drop is okay. I'm now officially prioritizing red fixing anything that happens. We're going to be a little tough to grab, I'm sure. So we might have to play with a banner or something. But it also won't be super hard since we're just a base green blue deck. This guy can be cast without a red. This guy can't, but it's worth it, I think. I don't know if it's right, but having not enough fixing for the double black means I'm kind of like jumping over here. And again, that 5-drop I grabbed is just going to be horrible in this deck. Oh wait, there's a Mystic of the Hidden Way. That's way better. Didn't even notice that guy. This guy's actually quite a good morph. It's great with our secret plans. It's great that it's unblockable. Yeah, I like this way better than the 2-drop, for sure. Ooh, glad I caught that last minute. Not interested in the Stubborn Denial, by the way. I guess it's going to be a 1-mana counterspell a lot of times in our deck, but not reliably enough. Can I cast Aerostorm? I really don't think I can. I mean, I want to be playing red, but I have no fixing for it. There's none in this pack. I think, unfortunately, it's another... Not unfortunately, necessarily. This is a good card. Mystic of the Hidden Way. I want that over a... I think I only want 1 Become Immense. It's going to be a great finisher in the deck. Since we have so many evasion creatures. But, yeah, I think I'm going to take it over Aerostorm. But, man, if I was heavier red, having 2 Aerostorms because I passed that on would have been really nice. But that's not really how the cards worked out for me. Alright. Jungle Hollow. Great. Still possible for me to ditch my 2 red cards and play the black guys. Do I want to Woolly Loxodon? Just a big old dude. Love me my morphs. Don't know if I'm playing all these 5s. Don't even know if Incremental Growth's going to make it. Probably give it a try. Yeah, one of these 5s are gone. For now, we'll call it the shallow. I'll decide that when I'm looking at the curve officially. 14 creatures, 21 cards. Force Away is good. Bellstrike's going to be played as Secret Plans will be really good in this deck. We have a lot of more for... I think the Roar will be fine. Awaken the Bears, I already have 1 Monastery Flux. I don't want a second one. Take the Woolly Loxodon. It's a decent card. Alright. I think we're taking the Singing Bellstrike over Bring Low. We need more removal. We're good on creatures, even though the 2-drop or this 4-drop would easily make the deck. Yeah, we already talked about Dragon Grip. Not good, especially with them not heavy red. And I'm already a little worried about playing these reds without any fixing. So I'll take the removal spell that I know I can play. Not as good of a removal spell, but again, know I'm playing it. Swift Quick is not happening. Gosh, here's another right. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying this card's like insane or anything. But having 3 rights does make me want to have a little bit more on the black side. But I picked poorly in terms of waffling in between the two. And now I'm just kind of stuck. Like, I can't really cast the rights I have. I only have that 1 fixer. 1 Jungle Hollow. I could have had more, mind you, or other ways to get black online. It would have been just fine to have the rights. Instead, we're taking Awaken the Bear, our second one, which is not exciting. Probably not playing it, but we might ditch another creature to get more in. Don't think it's good, though. Gates Chapel. We have a lot of evasion. I don't think this Mardu Heartpiercer is going to make the cut. It's really good, but with 0 fixing for it, I don't like it. The Rider, I don't mind throwing in like 1 mountain or 2, because I think we'll be able to you know, get there eventually. Here, Savage Punch should be pretty good. Force Away is also nice. I would like both these cards. Which do I want? How often can I trigger Ferocious? One card. These guys will make it if I double cast, but it's going to be really hard to do. This is a 3-1. Mystic's a 3-2. Those get big. And then we get into our bigger guys. 1, 2, 3. I only have 4 creatures, so it's not happening that often. But I think I want the removal spell. Well, that's not going to do much. Mardu Banner. Put target non-land permanent on top of its owner's library at sorcery speed. Isn't this just better? I don't know. No, I'm taking it for options because I'm not going to play a third Awaken the Bear. That's for shizzle. Maybe I take the Bonamina Spring. It's a nice little blocker. We'll be able to search for our mountain. Yeah. Don't know if it's being played, but it's there. Why not? I'm never playing the Tusk Colossadon. I have a lot of other beefy dudes. So I want my foil forest, please. Thank you. Thank you. And a Forest Island. We're playing both of our foils. Definitely playing both the foils because those other cards were not being played. Okay. Deck started fine. Not too happy about my decisions when it comes to black or the red third color. We'll take an Active Treason. Could be worth splashing, in fact. Do I take Stubborn Denial? Yeah, it's more likely to actually make the deck. Not going to main deck it, though. Unless I really have a lot of ferocious guys online. But I don't think it's going to be the case. We got, like, again, 4 in the high drop end. So yeah, not a fan of my waffling between our third colors here. Didn't see a lot of fixing, so maybe a lot of people are like overly grabbing that stuff. Oh, I forgot the Sultai Banner too. Gosh. Oh well. Let me pause while I bust a move on this screen. Okay, so here is some of the initial breakdown. We got all the non-playable cards that we're considering here. Here's the black pile, which honestly I'm not playing. I've like already decided that while I just pulled them aside. We're already going to be pretty strained in our mana without any fixing for our red, and if we were to even put in the Sultai Banner Jungle Hollow, I'd missed all those good opportunities to get the right mana base to play the Rite of the Serpents. And we do actually have some, you know, playable removal-y type things. It's not like Rite of the Serpent's insane. And then we have other cards in our sideboard that I'm still debating that are around. But here's the base with 16 creatures, 8 spells. We have one more card to cut. I actually like the quality of our creatures. We got tons of morph. It's going to be actually pretty easy to get things going. We don't have a lot of 2-drops. I'm definitely playing the Bodymint Spring because I do want to play in this Snowhorn Rider. I'm not playing the Mardu Heartpiercer because I don't have the fixing for it. I just don't, you know, at least the Rider we can get down while we're searching for our 1 or 2 mountains that might make the cut in the mana. And it can come on turn 3 and it won't be dead card in our hand. And it's powerful enough that it's worth still playing at that point, and then the rest just have to kind of be good. But without any fixing, I mean, we had a couple of double green spells. They're not insane. I could have cut them to bring in like the Awaken the Bears to smooth out the mana, but I still think I want to try them out in these Swiss drafts. I think I'm just going to cut the Singing Bell Strike. I don't know if I want 2 in the deck. I don't have like a lot of prowessy things. I just have 2 cards I'm playing with prowess. I'm not like even excited for either. Well, I guess the Windswept Whirlwind Add-Up I'm not really excited for. Could even cut it. 4-2 Hexproof Prowess, but we kind of do want to be on the aggressive, and it hits hard. It turns on Ferocious, so I'm okay with it. Might be wrong. I might trade out the Whirlwind Add-Up and bring in the Singing Bell Strike if I feel like Singing Bell Strike is going to be doing that much work. 9-1-7 is exactly how I was thinking. I wanted 9 forests to make sure we get our double green on. The Embodiment of Spring is going to help us find our mountain. We're only going to play 2 of them, which isn't great. It's not where I want to be with it, but again, since the Rider we can at least cast a morph cost, we should be okay until it get to the later part of the game where we found it with one of our 2 sources and then 7 islands. So that's going to rocket it out for us. The only thing I want to do is take out you, bring you guys in, because I just remembered I've got the foil versions. Yes! Alright, here's the deck. I'm not confident about it, but that's the whole reason why I wanted to do another non-value pre-release Swiss draft to learn some more because it's so much fun. Can't wait for round one. Here we go.